Welcome friends. Now we'll learn about wireshark in Cisco Nexus 7000 platform. So what is this? This is a very popular software for capturing the data frames in the network. Alright, it used to be known as Ethereal. So if someone asks you if Ethereal is inbuilt in Nexus NXOS, you can say yes, it is inbuilt. Right now I'll discuss it with respect to the platform 7000 series. Okay, I'll also show you how it can be run on 5000, but the command line will be a little different. So in this lecture I'll just concentrate on 7K. So the purpose is that we want to copy the control plane traffic which is passing through CPU, because we have supervisor engines in the Nexus 7K chassis, okay, and which is a brain. So soup is the brain of the chassis. So whatever management happens at the network level, that is handled by supervisor engine, or you can say CPU. So you would want to see what kind of traffic is being received by CPU, sent by CPU. For that purpose we need to use it. Now the question is, how would you capture the traffic of the line cars or input output module? You cannot capture it directly, but there is a way which I'll probably talk about it. But as of now, we'll just learn how to capture the control plane traffic. Okay, the traffic which is handled by CPU. So you will learn how to capture the traffic and display it, how to use capture filter, how to save the file on the boot flash or USB, whatever option you have, how to fetch that file, how to copy it. Okay, and you'll also learn about the regular expressions that I use. The expressions while capturing the traffic will be different when displaying the traffic once it is captured. Okay, so let me take you to 7K. I have two 7K devices right now. First condition is that this ethereal, or as known as wireshark, it can only be run in admin VDC. Remember it. It is only to be used. In fact, it will work only in admin VDC. So I have two different chassis. Means this VDC belongs to one chassis. This one belongs to a chassis, and both are admin. Okay, so you don't need any command to enable it. It is by default enabled. There is no need of entering any feature based command. So you want to see how does it work. What is the first command is? Enter ETH analyzer. Okay, you can enter tab, then local. It will capture the traffic of the local chassis, means supervisor engine, which is there in the chassis. Now enter question mark. It will say interface or read. You want to capture the traffic of the interface, or you want to read it if you have already saved the file. We don't have any file saved right now, so we'll just type in interface question mark. So which interface traffic you want to capture, MGMT or the in-band? Actually in-band means whatever traffic is coming to CPU and whatever traffic is being sent by the CPU. Okay, so we cannot mention the physical interfaces here, because we are just dealing with the control plane, not the data plane. MGMT means MGMT 0. So either we can enter MGMT, we need to have a specific VRF for that, okay, or we can simply enter in-band. I'll just use in-band. In-band means both, in plus out. Okay, unless you specifically mention in-band in. In-band in would mean the traffic received by the CPU, and in-band out would mean traffic sent by the CPU. For example, if you're running OSPF or HSRP in the environment, those things will be handled by your CPU, right? So I'll just use in-band, normal in-band here for the time being. So if I simply hit enter here, what will happen? It will start capturing the packet. So it has captured. By default, it will capture 10 packets, 10 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 3, 10. If you want to increase the length, means you want to capture more packets, use question mark and use the option limit captured frames. See this. Okay, frames. Then you can see that it is mentioned default is 10. You can make it 30. It will now display 30 packets to you. Okay, so you can read whatever packets are being sent to CPU, received or sent by CPU, then those can be seen here. You have to read that. Now if you want to capture this specific frames, then you need to use capture you need to use one option here. Let me re-enter the command. ETH analyzer local in-band local interface in-band space question mark. Here I'll use capture filter. What I want to capture, this expression should know. I'll also give you a link wherein you can just read the document. It is a list of all of the important capture filters. I'll try to show you as much as I can. Capture dash in-band space capture dash filter, then this colon. Okay, then write what you want to capture. Means I want the traffic to be displayed when the IP is this one. Okay, hit enter. It is not capturing it. Okay, so now it is matching. It is matching the capture with the IP this one. So it has displayed me 10 lines. If you want more lines, again limit captured frames, make it 20. Let's make it 11 for the sake of showing it very quickly. So you will see that 11 packets will display here. Okay, so what you learned? You learned how to use the capture filter expression. It is host, like you have to use this I forgot the name. We call it semicolon, no, whatever. Okay, just press shift and then you'll find this this here. ETH analyzer local interface in-band capture filter. Now we want to filter the traffic for one particular segment. Here we'll use net. Okay, and then define the network. I'll just define 10.1.1.0/24 and close it. Close these commas, double commas, and hit enter. Now you will see a change here. Here you are seeing two different IP addresses. This one 10.1.1.1 and 10.1.1.2. Okay, earlier one it was just specific to 10.1.1.1. Okay, this is the HSRP multicast IP, and this is OSPF because I am running OSPF as well as HSRP. Okay, so this is a way you can display the traffic of a network. There is one more way to display the traffic of a network. Is instead of /24 you use the command keyword mask then define the subnet mask. The same output will appear for you. Okay, this is being recorded on 10th of July. This is the time. This is the third expression you learned through me. Now one more expression. If you want, if I want that only those lines should be displayed where the source is one particular IP, so I'll use src space the IP. I want this displayed. You'll see an output with this. Okay, done. 10 lines are displayed. Now I want wireshark to run for destination 224.0.0.5. It is an OSPF multicast. DST space this. So wherever OSPF is running, I am seeing the packet. This is the way to check. Okay, now I'll show you sixth one. I believe I've shown you 5 expressions. Then there is one more expression. Let me re-enter the command so that you know it very well. ETH analyzer, ETH ETH analyzer. I don't know what was happening. I just pressed Control C. Anyways, ETH analyzer space local space interface in band capture filter. This is the keyword which you need to use to be able to run the expression. Then here commas, inverted commas. I have just forgotten the name. Anyways, I want to match port UDP. I'll mention, let's match the port 1985 first. Actually, this is a port of HSRP. So it will display me all of the lines where HSRP is matching. It has displayed me. Okay. So now I want to use the expression for matching the port range. Port range, let's say 1980 till 1984. There is, let's see if there is any traffic matching it. Okay. If it is wrong, okay, let's try to see what is the issue. Okay, there should not have been any space. Now I am matching the traffic for the ports 1980 till 1984. So there are no. Actually, if I make it till 85, you will see an output, because right now there is one application named HSRP is working which uses the port 1985, so it is matching and the output is in front of you. Alright, so let me see if there is any expression to match UDP port 1985. Okay, there is no. I just forgot this capture. Okay, this is the way. UDP space port space 1985. Similarly, I can mention TCP 25, which is for SMTP. Okay, so let me try to generate some traffic for TCP 25. Let me start it. It is capturing. TCP space port space 25. it is now capturing. I'll generate some traffic. Let's see. See, it has displayed me. The moment I try to form a session for TCP SMTP, it matched. Okay, so it matched the port 25 because I had tried to connect this device. Okay, because SMTP is also managed by CPU. Routing protocols, SMTP, HSRP, STP, this traffic is handled by CPU. And one important thing is, whenever you use wireshark, it doesn't give it doesn't increase the CPU, only 5%, what Cisco says. It doesn't put load on CPU. Okay, so you learned about the expressions. Now I'll show you. If you want to go in detail of these captures, like you want to capture filter ICMP, these are the normal one line output, right? If you want to go in detail of it, you can use the keyword detail. Capture filter space ICMP space detail. Here the commas are not required. Like, let me try to use commas here. Okay, it'll work. Anyways, once you use detail, it will open up the complete packet and will give you complete packet level, or you can say binary level information. If you're so good in that, you can use that. But I'm not good in this right now. So detail option is only to be used when you want to open the packet. So very important thing. Let's capture in band out only. So now whatever traffic will be sent by CPU will be shown. So this is the traffic which is being sent by CPU, because CPU once receives it, it processes that, then it forwards it. Okay, so if you want to check the incoming packet of CPU, it will display. Okay, now I'll do one thing. I'll run this command and we'll save the file. We'll show you how to save this file. Like I mentioned here, did you see it? I've shown you how to capture the traffic and display. I've displayed that to you. Now I've shown you how to use capture filter, like expressions, how to save the file, and then how would you read that? Once you open the saved file, how can you filter the output from there? So ETH analyzer, local interface, in band, that is incoming plus outgoing, and here I'll limit captured frames to 2000. I want 2000 frames to be captured, and I want to write this file. I want to save this file to boot flash. This is my boot flash. I'll give it a name, Ashish test. Okay, and hit enter. Now it is capturing 20, 26, 55 packets. I'll generate TCP 25 session. All right. Similarly, I'll try to ping the IP 10.1.1.1. and count unlimited. Okay, so I have also sent ICMP packet telnet 25. I'll try 88 just for the sake of generating traffic 86. Okay, so that's captured 2000 packets. Okay, so I'm not sure if it captured these two hits or not, but anyways, it has captured 2000 packets now. So let's see, where are those files? dir boot flash. This was the file I created, Ashish test. Okay, you want to read this file? The command is, you have to use ETH analyzer local question mark. Here it will be read instead of interface. Read. What is the name of the firewall? Sorry, file, not firewall. Boot flash. Ashish test. Question mark. If I hit enter here, let's see what happens. It has just given me only 10 few packets. Why so? The reason is that by default it displays 10 packets. So don't lose your heart. Don't think that the captcha didn't work well. Re-enter the same command. Press question mark. Here you run the command limit captured frame. Let's make it 20 this time. It has displayed 20. By default is 10. Let's make it 2 only. If you want to go in detail of these two packets, use the keyword detail. Okay, like you can read the frame number, frame length, okay, MAC addresses, all of the deep level information which you want. Yeah, you are done with this. Now whatever means we have captured 2000 frames, right? Now I want to filter it to see only limited list. Like if I want to see only the frames where the source IP was 10.1.1.1. Okay, so here the display the expressions will change. So if you want to filter only source, ip.src space equal these expressions you need to learn. Actually, I'll give you one link which you can click and see the expressions, because these expressions are same like wireshark GUI. ip.src space equal 10.1.1.1. okay, what happened here? I should have mentioned one keyword here. It should have been display filter. Okay, then these commas, ip.src source IP space equal 10.1.1.1. close it, hit enter. See, you've seen, means we got whatever I wanted. I wanted traffic from source this. Now I want traffic from source this sent to the multicast IP, sent to the IP 10.1.1.2. so here I'll just modify it. Re-enter the command, or let me just re-enter the complete command. ETH analyzer local read boot flash Ashish test display filter. Here it will be display filter, not capture filter. This commas, ip.src space equal 10.1.1.1 space and ip.dst space equal space 10.1.1.2. If there was an exchange of traffic from this source to this IP, it should be brought in front of my screen. See, it is there. Okay, you can go in detail of this. Did you notice that when I sent these packets 25, I had entered this command 25. Similarly, I can say that I want to see the traffic from this IP 10.1.1.1 matching, having source, having the port as tcp.port space EQ25. See, let me widen this. Okay, let me re-enter now. Okay, I entered this command ethernet local read boot flash. This was a captured file. I used display filter IP source this and TCP port equal 25. Okay, it's a 25. Let me re-enter it now so that you see all in single line. Okay, equal 25. So this packet I generated and you could see it here. Similarly for 88 I had tried 86. No, it didn't capture that. So this is the way you can use the expressions to see the output. Okay, similarly you can copy this file as well. Copy boot flash ashish test tftp, hit enter, vrfd is default, enter the IP address of tftp server. Let's make it 88. Okay, this is the way you can copy. You want to delete it, delete space boot flash ashish test, done. So till now we just understood how to capture the control plane traffic of supervisor, because 7K chassis have supervisor engines which are the brains. Okay, so what if you want to copy the traffic which is being sent in data plane? That can't be done with this, but there's a way. I'll try to cover very shortly on that, because in that what we will do, we'll just create access list, we'll generate log entries, we'll copy that traffic, we'll send that to CPU, and then we'll capture it by this way. Alright, so I hope that it's been informative to you. Thank you so much, and do give me appropriate feedback. And this lecture was very important for you to know. I hope you'll go through it. Thank you so much.